Resistors, capacitors, transistors, inductors. Behold my collection of semiconductors. I store them outside in my old garden shed, silicon and copper and solder of lead. Why have I stored them? What was I doing? Shall I salvage the parts and build a brand new thing? My wife calls it junk, while I call it treasure. Do these parts even work? Destroyed by the weather? Printed circuit boards, I have them in hoards. If they're antiques, then it's millions I've stored. Some men like sports, some men like stocks. Me, I like electronics, box after box. Old VCRs and flat-screen TVs. I'm digging for gold on old PCBs. What can you salvage? What may I find? To open a Sega Genesis and see what's inside. Most of it's useless and hard to desolder. ICs are trash, so why even bother? Switches, connectors, fans, and heat sinks. I enjoy all the parts and the beer that me drinks. You can snip off capacitors, inductors, transistors. Sometimes it's easy with a pair of some scissors. The greatest thing about this hobby of mine, the electronics were free, didn't cost me a dime. Parts are so small, tiny in size, don't take up much space, so don't criticize. You may point out the truth, new parts are so cheap. Why waste all your time harvesting a big garbage heap? That may be true. What can I say? It's easy to buy stuff using eBay. Resistors, capacitors, transistors, inductors. Behold my collection of semiconductors. Maybe I'll build a device from the scrap, something that's evil and illegal at that. But the truth that's more likely when I salvage from scrap. All that I'm building is a big hunk of crap.
Lucky me!